What's up, everybody? Welcome to Flagrant, and today we are here with the one, the only, Bryan Callen is in the building.
I learned very quickly that there's not a shot I'm ever going to be a Special Forces operator.
Oh, why?
I did a USO tour in 2007.
How did that?
I went and did comedy with Dove Davidoff, Steve Burns, Sam Tripoli.
But was your dad like blowing up weddings and shit like that, or like, what was it?
Hey, bro. Hey. By the way,
To keep you safe, asshole.
To
What are you
keep me
talking
safe.
about?
That's right.
I did learn something from a kind of a Special Forces guy where when they would kill an ISIS guy, they would put a tracking device in the guy's body. And then when they had the funeral,
kill the funeral,
dude. All the guys, all your comrades come and they do it
Like an air tag. They put like an air tag.
Fucking
crazy.
I can't get into the details.
That's genius.
But just understand.
How do they pick the wedding? Because we've had some conversations about this. Like, are they talking to the ISIS or Al Qaeda people and like?
Well, so the weddings were always, but there were a couple weddings.
I hate my in-laws. Just do this one.
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, really? I got it right?
You got it right.
Holy shit, dude.
Let me see your papers.
Say again? No, it's not. It's not like that. No, so your father was Tom Clancy.
My dad, look, I grew up all over the world, all right? I was born in the Philippines. I lived in India.
You're Filipino?
Wait a minute.
Bombay. And
Hold on. You were born in the Philippines.
I was born in the Philippines.
You've had eyebrow surgery or whatever.
I've had eyelid. You got to be specific.
Eyelid surgery.
Yes. Nothing else has been tightened. This is all
And
fucking...
you're a kung fu
everything's
master?
natural except for this area and maybe a little of this.
Fuck. Yeah. This guy's the most Asian fucking dude on the planet.
Yeah, dog.
Holy shit, Bryan Callen, dude. What are you doing right now, dude?
That is racist.
Dude, what?
Fucking
You're Asian.
Bryan Callen?
Bryan Callen.
I do fight in the air. That's all I'm going to say. If I were to strike you, I'm
you're
usually
born in the
air.
Philippines.
Born in the Philippines. Then we moved to India, Bombay, and Calcutta. 2 places in India. Then,
Yo, shit, you don't say that's two?
yes.
2 different places in India.
Otherwise known as Mumbai.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we go
What
to...
would your dad always say about the time in India? I put the bomb in Bombay. Is that it?
He did. How do you know my dad so well? Andrew's my long-lost brother. And he sires you. And then...
Sires me.
Sires you.
I love it. I
I
love
like
it.
using old English. But I gotta say, it's good to be hither.
Yeah.
And then we moved to Beirut,
Whoa.
to Lebanon, then Pakistan.
Yuck.
Oh, damn, you got one of them.
Pakistani?
Yes.
Karachi, Pakistan.
That's where he's
Pakistan
from.
in the house, bro. Come on.
Wow.
Great memories.
What?
Wait, why do they have great memories? Are you calling
Great
them
memories?
elephant people?
Huh? No, bro. No, bro.
What were you just
Stop
saying?
reading my mind.
Okay.
I mean, stop.
Sorry.
All right.
Sorry.
And then,
Are
and then
Pakistani women good lovers?
look, I was a young kid, man. How do I know
That's
this
not what I
thing?
asked you.
It's a good point. He didn't ask you
Are
that.
they
They're
good
very
lovers?
demure. Pakistan's a very conservative culture.
Yeah, but when you get
They're
them in the
Islamic.
sheets, or you
Well,
get them
they're
out of
always
their
in the
sheets.
sheets.
What are you adjusting?
There's a small flat.
What are you adjusting over
We were
there?
talking about Pakistan, so now he's fucking...
Yeah, that's
Zooming in.
a
Yeah.
scope.
Zooming in.
Yeah.
Chill.
Do you
So you can
speak any of
send
the
this
languages?
I speak French.
Well, that's not any of the languages.
Well, but Lebanon...
Beirut, yeah.
Lebanon was French and Arabic.
Paris of the Middle East.
And I
man.
used to speak Arabic, shwaya, but it is the Paris of the... How about that?
Yeah.
He'll surprise you.
It's the Paris of the Middle East.
Thank
dude.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Somebody
Absolutely.
reads over here.
I do.
Lebanon again.
You know
so
who
after
doesn't
Pakistan,
read? The women in Lebanon. Come on, we
is
tried
an
to change the regime. You know? Okay.
No, we did not in Lebanon. And
We
then,
didn't?
Well, I mean, that's a longer... if you want to get into geopolitics, we'll do that for the
Yeah, I
second
want to
half.
get into it. What is your
Second half.
dad's issue with ports there?
Well, I'm not at liberty to say again. He didn't have anything to do with that bomb. God damn it.
I'm just saying.
Then we
dude.
moved back to Lebanon after
Okay.
Pakistan,
Yeah.
and the war broke out. I got stuck in the war for 6 months, living in
What?
the Holiday Inn and in the basement of the Holiday Inn.
What?
Yes.
How
then
old
we
were
were.
you?
I was 11, 10 and 11.
Wow.
We get evacuated to Greece.
You're like Anne Frank.
I
was
know,
thinking
dude.
that same thing.
Evacuated to
That's
Greece.
crazy.
And then Saudi Arabia. So I came to the United States when I was 14. And look at how good my
What?
fucking English is. And I'm so well adjusted.
I know.
Yeah.
You're an
So I was
immigrant.
moved every 2 years. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, but to be fair, you don't speak any languages except French and English.
Français, hein?
He really shut you up
Come-
there.
I said except French and English.
Comme toi.
His accent is fantastic.
Can you come on to
Allez,
that?
allez, parle français.
Ah oui?
Ouais.
Pourquoi?
Mes parents sont nés au Maroc.
Ah, d'accord.
Ouais.
Oh, he really does speak it.
Well, he says his parents are from Morocco.
You know that Mark also speaks French.
Yeah, but he speaks. Come on, go, Mark.
Wait. C'est pas des Morocco.
Oh, that's terrible. That sounded so bad.
Sound like you ran out of battery. You know what he said? He goes, he's not from Morocco.
No.
No? No? Okay.
Wow. Okay, so you come to
You're
America at
impressed.
14.
Quite impressed, yeah. And then I come to America. I go
Did
to
you hear what he
boarding
said?
He
school.
said you're impressed.
You're quietly impressed.
Quietly
Quietly
impressed.
impressed.
Yeah,
He's
quietly.
quietly
Yeah.
impressed.
Okay, so you come here.
Taking in my body and everything else.
Yeah.
So far, you're happy.
You go to boarding school. Why?
Because my parents were still in Saudi Arabia. And in Saudi Arabia.
Wait. Your parents went to Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Why
Oh, I'm sorry.
Why'd your family leave a trail of tears around the Middle East and Asia?
Well, some people would say my dad was a banker, and other people would say my dad did other shit.
Wow.
I said, "What bank?" My dad was like the one over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you at least clear up the rumor? Is your father Henry Kissinger? That's what some people say.
Do you want to know? The funny thing
people
about
do
that
say
is
that.
I met Henry Kissinger through my dad because he
Had
did
sex with your mom and made you.
Oh my God.
Papa, why you don't give me some attention? I don't know why I'm speaking with that accent. Papa, give me attention.
Okay.
That sounds Brazilian. Anyway, yes, no, I met Henry Kissinger.
And how was he?
Father moderated a debate between him and Brzezinski and all those people.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's how old I am, you guys.
Whoa.
Kissinger's still alive. He's 100 years old. He looks like a mollusk.
Yeah.
Melted into himself.
Okay.
Incredible.
Wow, dude. So your father was really like involved in like
Yeah.
shaping world policy, and so were you in a lot of ways.
I don't know. I mean, it's.
I mean, you were deeply involved in all these decisions, I would imagine.
I mean, he would consult me.
Was
What would
any
he
part
ask
of you like, Dad, if you were so high up, why were we in a fucking Holiday Inn?
Facts. But that might, yeah.
But that's called your cover.
Oh.
Can't be too obvious.
If you're in the bougie spot, they're gonna know it's you.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, so I look like this. Now you want to get busy with
You could
me
be
in
Middle
a,
Eastern.
in a dark alley, and I'm gonna look at you. I'm not gonna flex my muscles. I'm just gonna look at you and go, "You want to dance?" And then all of a sudden, now you're on your back.
What is your chosen martial art in an alley?
To be completely honest,
Yeah.
it's just death touch. It's here, and my chi goes into your heart, and
Stops your heart.
and it stops your heart.
do you
but
think-
here's the good thing:
Yeah,
I
please.
revive you afterwards, and I go, "We okay?"
Because you're not a killer.
No.
You're trying to be the change that you
No,
want
I
to see in the
heal
world.
you. I change your mind.
Oh
I get
my
Give you a second chance.
Yeah,
I
hearts
break
and minds.
you. I break your spirit,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
then I go and I leave my card in your pocket, and I go, if you want to learn how to do this stuff,
Yeah, I'll be at the Holiday Inn. The Holiday, it's your birthday.
the fucking Holiday
Welcome
Inn.
to it. Make a wish.
I can't believe all my secrets are being exposed.
No, they're not being exposed.
Yeah.
This is a tight-knit circle, and everybody here is in the trust circle.
and nobody watches this.
Yeah, nobody's gonna watch this. Now, Alex believes that he could beat up every single white guy. Do you consider yourself white?
I'm half Sicilian. Okay.
Black.
Right?
Whoa!
At least Turkish, at least Arabic. Because when I went back and traced my lineage in Sicily,
Yeah.
Arabic writing on where my family came from on the wall. Like
No, but that's
Arabic.
because Sicilians just got ran through by
This
everybody
is
back in the
true.
day. They would just let
Yeah.
whoever wanted to come in just
that's
rinse
tough.
out all their women.
Yeah.
That is tough.
And that's why
That's what their cultural mark is on the world. It's like, oh, do you want to come rinse out our women for a few hundred
Please
years?
don't say rinse out. It's my great grandmother.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, she was a great
My
grandmother.
great grandmother was rinsed out.
No,
It was by everybody. I mean, it's the most conquered city in the world.
100%. And my family, Italians tend to be.
Did they ever try to fight back? Why? What was that?
Because they were merchants.
Because it's our thing. It was really everyone's thing.
It's fucking you can fight back, or you can just assimilate and be like, fucking go date his brother. He's got money. And then we're trading. Look at my hands. They're not made to hold a sword. They're made to serve.
What is the thumb about?
dig.
You have a weird thumb. Can you go
I
like
got
that?
it. Well, that
Yeah, what is that about?
right there. and this
Cro-Magnon.
is a true story.
Yeah.
I broke it punching somebody.
What was her name?
She identifies as a man now, and that's the important thing.
Okay, you got
yeah.
lucky with that.
Yes, he was a Eurasian man.
Whoa!
And a tall man, and I struck him, I hooked him like that, and broke my.
What happened to get you to fight? What did it take?
It was in my martial arts studio, and we were sparring when I was in college. So again, if you want to fuck with me, I'll keep you busy. Where's my camera?
Until you break your thumb.
Until I break my
Yeah, you'll be rushing. They'll be rushing you to the emergency room with a broken thumb.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
That was a fucking good yeah.
Thank you. I've been working on that, actually.
We've said nothing.
No.
How many real fights have you had?
Real fights, I've had.
What's your record? Real
probably,
fights.
Like since, let's just take from 18 on. 7 probably.
7. What's your record?
Yeah. I slew all of them, and then I brought them back to life.
Oh, wow.
No, I mean I got lucky. I did all right.
You never lost one?
Yeah, but it doesn't mean I'm tough. It just means
Oh, shit. All right.
You're undefeated on the streets, bro?
I'm a street fighter, you guys. By the way, look at how modest I am. Look at how my fucking voice goes low. Guys.
Yeah, you're not proud of this.
I'm beginning to think you fought about like a lot of me's to get 7-0. Like maybe you just choose your enemy wisely.
He lived in Mumbai for a while.
Yeah. Maybe all those fights were
Anybody with
fucking
cauliflower
slum
ears,
kids.
anybody with cauliflower ears, I walk away from. If you're gonna fight a man, look at his neck, his ears, and his hands.
That's a lot of stuff to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But take it in.
Okay.
Don't fight. Don't fuck around with somebody with closed up ears.
Yeah, that's probably smart.
If they close distance, you're in big trouble.
Yeah.
And if they have a chin strap beard.
No, definitely not.
You're just talking about Dagestanis. I
That's
feel like you're
correct.
just describing Muslim Dagestanis.
Yes.
Brilliant.
And then also like some Russians with that 1,000-yard stare.
Oh, yeah.
Who just spent their whole life on a mat or in a ring.
Yeah, their life is a fight.
It's a disaster for you.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the Dagestani people?
I'm glad you asked because this is the one question that nobody fucking asks.
Yeah. He's a journalist.
And he is a journalist, right?
Yeah.
The Dagestanis have had a fucking tortured history.
Really?
Yes.
What is their history?
Like the Chechenis, always a pawn among larger powers and always being invaded. But that's why aggression in that country, that's why MMA comes so naturally to them. They've done a lot of studies on herding cultures, on cultures where, like the Chechenis, the Afghanis, the Northern Irish, the Northern English, where their culture was an honor culture. An honor culture meaning if you've got your fucking, your land, your sheep, if somebody steals your sheep, you die. You don't survive the winter. So if somebody steals your sheep and you want to survive,
they're trying
you gotta
to kill
go
you.
kill that motherfucker.
Yeah.
So violence is how you solve that problem, or you die.
Your family were sheep stealers.
Agricultural societies? Yes, I know.
No, for real.
They actually were. It's
Actual
sheep
thing.
thinkers.
And we
Actual
protect the
thing,
Queen
yeah.
of Scotland. Cameron clan.
Scotland?
Scotland.
I'd love to have a Scottish. I've always wanted to say things like, if it's war they want, it's war they'll get.
Yeah! Dude, that was good. That was good.
You know what I mean?
Then you know what's crazy is that war lasts like 2 weeks and then you just get conquered. Isn't that funny?
Where did the Queen die?
Yeah.
Where did the Queen die?
Keep bringing us
Where
up.
the fuck did the Queen
I'm
die,
afraid
bro?
I'm not at liberty to say. I cannot talk about
Why do you think you have anything
God
to do with
save
it?
the
Yeah,
Queen.
You don't think that the
They're
Scottish
just
people
so
killed the
stupid.
Queen?
They couldn't save her life at the hospital. These shit doctors.
96, bro.
Say again?
She was 96.
Yeah, we waited to the right time where nobody would question it.
A breeze would have killed her.
Say again?
Yeah, it's not
well,
the
we
hard.
made it windy. Okay, that's what we do out there. We handle motherfucking business.
Highlanders.
He's the Queen Slayer.
I'm the Queen Slayer, bro.
the Queen Slayer.
Mostly Scottish.
50% at least.
That explains the height.
Maybe some
That
more.
explains his length of bone.
That's
Milk
right.
drinkers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are milk drinkers and sheep what?
Long
Fuckers.
shanks.
Herders.
Sheep herders.
Yep,
And then
not
after we
fuckers.
herd them,
Well-
split them cheeks.
Sometimes you lead them toward water. If you lead a sheep toward water,
Yeah.
they'll back up, and that's when,
Oh, really?
if you're lonely.
Because then you get to be like,
Yeah, but it's only weird
they
if you're
wanted it.
No, it's weird. It's only weird if you're smiling. If you're frowning the whole time, it's just maintenance.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah,
But they just
yeah,
back
yeah.
up on you, and then it's like, oh, I didn't do it.
That is correct.
That's smart.
Favorite type of blacks?
Light skin.
This is important. This is important.
I don't see color.
Yeah.
I know.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's
My
crazy.
favorite kind
Your vision's in black and white? That's wild. It's crazy.
Whoa, dude.
See that?
That is nuts.
My
Charlie
favorite
Chaplin
kind of
vision.
blacks are the Maasai of Kenya.
Ah.
Yes.
Why the Maasai?
That's my
Well,
favorite.
the Maasai were fearsome warriors.
Yeah.
And the legend, if you read out of Africa, the legend was that a Maasai, first of all, they lived off their cattle. It is very common to see a
Same.
6'7" Maasai and the women who are 6'2". My buddy went and lived with them.
Yeah.
They can tell he was a triathlete. He tried to keep up with those motherfuckers
Couldn't do it.
Forget it.
Wow.
And they can see things. They can watch the way a blade of grass is bent and go, a kudu's over there.
Yep.
They would drink. They would live off. They live off of their cattle. They would tap a vein in their cattle.
That's my people.
They would eat. They would. Yes, I could tell. And they would eat.
You said 6'7" though. You said there was.
But he slouches. Slouches. We know this. I got you, man. And they would eat. They would drink high-fat milk.
Okay.
And that's
They tap
basically
a
what
vein
they
in their
live
cow.
on.
They would drink the
Yes,
blood
sir.
of their
so would
cattle.
the Mongols on their horses. I got a lot of history here.
Yeah.
But here's the coolest thing about the Maasai.
Yeah, what's the coolest?
The coolest thing was that
Yeah.
the British found, and whether this is myth or not, I
right.
don't care because this is true in my
What
fucking
did they
mind.
find?
The
Do
British
not.
found when you took a Maasai
No.
and you put him
Don't do it.
Hold on.
Fuck, dude.
And you put him in jail.
Yeah.
Oh.
If you put him in a jail cell, get close.
Yeah.
I need your eyeballs on me.
I'm listening.
Now listen.
Feed me.
When you put him in jail, the motherfucker would die
What does that mean?
because he couldn't be held in it. You can't. He would rather die than be held captive.
I think you're just doing Black Panther.
His nervous
I think you're
system
just
is set
doing
up. No, I'm not.
Killmonger from Black
no,
Panther.
I'm not. Is that a
I think the cops.
What was in your hand?
I was doing
It was a staff.
What was that?
It's a staff.
Yeah, it was a staff.
It's an imaginary staff.
And it just.
With balls on it. There it is. There it is. By the way, and you got to do this.
I wasn't sure.
You guys had to
did
turn
that
it
in
for the
jail,
black.
Cop explanation ever is, hey, we locked this black guy up and he just wanted to die.
Yeah.
Not we treated
The
him like
British
shit.
would
and
say that
feed him.
when they were
He was
killing
a
black people,
warrior
dude.
because they were
No,
warriors
no, no,
and
no,
they
no,
refused
no,
to be
no.
held. You know, they would rather die than be fucking dishonored by being.
How's a
kept.
Maasai getting arrested in
First of
fucking
all, it's
England?
pronounced Maasai. The fuck? Look like the American.
Ignorant.
Oh my God.
Leave your racism at the door,
Thank
Akash.
you.
Yeah, dude.
Sorry.
Alex,
Sorry.
take it over from me.
Brown person over there.
Can you tell us about the Maasai too, Al? Like, what do you know about that?
Nah, we're such a warrior people, bro. Like, whenever we were, held captive, we just wanted to end it, bro.
Yeah. Were flowers common
And
in
what
the
was your
culture?
choice? How did you kill yourself? What was the way that you could do it?
I mean, I was never held captive. So.
No, I'm saying.
I'll
your
tell you how we
feet-
do it.
Yeah,
Just shut your central nervous system off.
Whoa.
Will yourself. Just fucking
Epstein
die.
yourself, bro.
Just a war cry and just die like this
Don't die.
with your eyes open.
Wake up, wake
Whoa,
up,
whoa,
wake up.
whoa, whoa!
Dad, Mufasa, wake up.
Holy
Okay.
It's Epstein.
See how I
Isn't that
did?
exactly
Holy
how Killmonger died?
That kind of was how Killmonger. I feel like you're almost taking a little
really
bit from
think
Black
it's
Panther,
just-
and then you're applying it to the
Yeah.
Maasai people.
Black Panther took it from me, motherfucker. I think I was around before
Is
that
it true
fucking
you
movie
auditioned
came
for
out.
that?
I did.
And for the bald female, what is her name? Yeah.
Yes, I
and then
did.
what happened? Like
They
you
said
got
that my femur bone is too short for the costume. Oh, really? And I'm insecure about that.
Your femurs.
I have a short femur bone.
No.
If my torso was in proportion with my femur bone, I'd be 5'8". But I have a long torso and a long neck, so I'm 6'4".
Oh, thank goodness.
Or 6 feet.
Whoa. But still crazy that like you went out for that role and they judged you just based on your looks and that you weren't allowed to do it.
Fuckers, that's
Yeah,
Hollywood.
and age. Why?
That seems unnecessary. That seemed mean. actually.
Why? But
Unbelievable.
no. I wasn't even saying that
I'm
as like
old
an
man
insulting
trying to
thing.
be relevant in the TikTok world.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. Well, TikTok. No.
TikTok. Fucking, I'm just gonna attach myself to your belt loop. Teach me, Bob.
All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because y'all need some tickets, okay? You're gonna need tickets to events. And let me tell you something, you're not the only one that wants to go. So where are you gonna get them tickets? You're gonna get them at SeatGeek. That's right, they have the tickets to any event you might want to go to. I understand those WNBA games, they're playing them in like football stadiums, completely fucking sold out. You can't get a ticket, SeatGeek has got your back. Maybe you wanna go to Madison Square Garden. Maybe you wanna watch Izzy fight. Okay, maybe you want to do that November 12th. You might not be able to get a ticket. What? Yes, you can with SeatGeek. And not only will SeatGeek allow you to get a ticket, they'll let you know if it's a good deal for the ticket. If you got that green dot, green means go. Get that shit. If it's red, it means bad. Be careful, someone's trying to rip your ass off. That's what SeatGeek will do for you. And I'm not done yet. If you go right now and use the code FLAGRANT, you're gonna get $20 off tickets at SeatGeek. Simple as that. It's $20 off your first purchase with the promo code FLAGRANT, okay? All you gotta do is download the app. You know how to get apps, the App Store. Get that shit. Make sure that you use the promo code FLAGRANT. You can get $20 off. You're welcome. Go do something this fall. Go do something right now. You deserve it, and you deserve it at a discount. You're welcome for allowing me to supply that to you. Now let's get back to the show. Listen. No, I do feel like it's unfair because, and I was saying this to Santino and Bobby Lee when they were on here, that you were by far the best actor of the crew. Like in terms of like raw acting ability.
That is 100% true.
Act 30.
Act 30?
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's been too long.
What's
to
the
remember.
deal with Netflix? Thank you. I had to get into it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
No, but in terms of acting, can we be serious right here? I think, because Bobby and Santino agreed that Santino is a better actor.
He's a good actor.
He's a fucking great actor. And Bobby's a
He
good
was my
actor
third
too.
best student. Yeah.
I'm sorry, what?
He took my.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, he took my workshop.
Who's number 2?
See, I knew you were gonna ask that.
No, you thought he was going to ask who's number 1.
Yeah, I did
He did
catch
that.
it off there.
Journalism.
Can I be honest with you? I'm proud of what Christian Bale has done with my tutelage.
Okay.
Really?
Proud of him.
Wait, the Christian Bale was your student?
Now, Christian Bale's number 2.
He never resisted because he listened to everything I told him.
Oh.
And he and Daniel Day, who's my number 1, would get into these crazy wrestling matches.
Yeah.
Never fist fights because I don't allow that in my class, but
Yeah.
they would get upset with each other. And
Yeah.
there was a competition. And
What
then
was the thing with the story about when you were coaching Daniel Day-Lewis for the My Left Foot thing?
Yeah.
Remember that there was some like crazy thing that
I said it's not about your foot.
What is it?
Yeah, what is
It's
it?
not about your foot.
What is it about?
You don't act with your foot.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And he said, what do I act with? And what did I say?
What?
Your heart, Daniel.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Heart.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and that's a lesson for everybody here, guys.
Yeah.
Lead with your heart.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Lead with your heart. It's not about clicks.
Yeah.
It's not about numbers.
Views. It's not about
views.
it's
No.
what's in here.
About your heart.
Yes.
Okay?
Wow.
So
Yes.
that's what I came here to say.
Yeah.
Those are your 3 best students: Daniel Day, Christian Bale,
And
Andrew.
Santino.
Santino.
Yeah.
He's fucking.
Quite a
he's
roster.
Who's 4?
And I don't like redheads. What? That's
Why?
not natural.
Wait.
I said it here. He dyes it. What?
Wait. Andrew Santino, you're saying on this podcast right now, dyes his hair?
I mean, yeah, he's got raven black hair. Naturally.
Wow.
What happened?
Wow.
Did I? Is it
Shocking revelation.
That is controversial.
Eyebrows as well?
He has a colorist. Yeah,
Wow.
I know, from Paris.
That Hollywood magic right there.
Oh my God, dude.
Wow.
Oh my God, dude.
No,
Is
he's actually
Bobby
Maasai.
Lee even Asian?
What? What's that?
Is Bobby Lee even Asian?
Bobby Lee is indeed, he's actually Swedish. No, Bobby is Asian. Bobby is Asian.
That's actually scary.
Okay, good. So, as far as acting goes for you,
Yeah.
you retired.
Well, probably. It's not like they're banging down my door.
Thank goodness.
It's not like I've got a whole bunch of, but I'm doing best. But can I be honest? This is the truth, though. This is the truth. Thank you, bro.
Smoke, man.
Thanks a lot. By the way, can I do a little acting thing?
Yes, please, go.
With different ways to smoke.
You might as well do it somewhere.
Guys, tune in to Best Of on YouTube. Travel show.
Oh, God.
It's where I find the people who are best at what they do. And so I put my special on YouTube. Fuck other networks.
Yeah.
Yes, and I follow the fucking Andrew Schultz model. I'm not fucking going to Netflix.
Yeah.
Fuck your algorithm. I'd rather be on YouTube.
Before you say that, I actually do. I told you this before, but I think that the Best Of show is awesome for you.
Thank you, buddy.
I really think it's great, and we're gonna have to work on how you title things a
I
little
know.
bit, but we'll do that.
I need
just so
help.
people can do it. But I love this idea. Like you go meet up with these experts, and then you indulge in their expertise.
Yes.
And then your hilariousness comes out through it. And I think it's a great idea for a show.
I love doing it. I want to do Brian Shaw, who's the strongest man in the world.
Yeah.
So I'm reaching out to him.
What happened to Thor? Remember, it used to be like Thor?
He is, but Brian Shaw is actually the strongest. And I want to shadow him for a couple days or just a day.
Okay.
And I want to just ask him, I want to get stronger and bigger. Teach me how you do it.
Yes.
I want to do that kind of stuff.
Will you do roids?
I've never done any of that stuff.
Are you on T?
Yeah,
I'm not on
you're
T.
on gear.
You're on
No,
T.
I'm not. I've never done it.
did you?
You're not
and
natty,
all my
dude.
friends,
You're not natty,
I'm 100,
dude.
Guys, I'm 100% natty. And a lot of that's because it's genetics and God likes me more than most people.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a lot of, you know what it is?
Peptides?
I have a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And I'm afraid that if I do it, I'm fucking, when I feel like my energy is lower and I can't move as well, then I'll do T. But right
Really?
now, I'll just, because the only reason I do it is to get more muscular, and that's embarrassing.
But you also got a new wife, like a young.
I have a new wife.
And she probably needs to be satisfied.
She's the best, I know. She's
So-
32, dude.
How are
And
you
I have a
keeping up with
baby,
that?
And I have a baby.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? 8 months old.
You're married again.
Huh? Yeah, I am.
All right.
Okay.
And I get along very well with my ex.
Oh, wow.
How about that, you fuckers? Now I got 3 kids. One a 14-year-old who can barely stand me because she's 14.
Yeah.
And she rolls her eyes at me all the time.
Everything you say.
Oh, there's nothing I can do. It's like fucking, it could be a lot worse. You're welcome for everything.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and then
Do you
I
ever
got
try
my-
just listening to her? And like hearing her out, like about her day? And
Son, he's already
Hey,
married
who brought,
to one
who
child
brought
he's got to
the
listen
fucking
to.
pussy? Who brought the fucking leftist?
I don't know who this guy is anymore. Bro.
Try listening? Hey, I'm an American man. Dude, I wish I could smoke because I would do that. I would smoke
the
like
best.
this.
whoa.
Oh, the full face palm? Yeah. I like that.
Like this. Anyway, what was I talking about?
family.
Yeah, but you asked me something else about acting. It doesn't matter. But the best of thing is fun. This is the truth about acting. I was never, and Rogan has been telling me to quit acting from day. I was the first guy he called where he goes, I'm quitting acting. We were like 35.
Okay.
And a director said to him, can you do it again? And he goes, no.
No, really?
Just like that.
Really?
The guy goes, what? He goes, I don't want to. If you hire me, I'll do it on set, but I don't want to do it here. And then his agents called him, what the fuck? And he called me and he goes, I'm going to quit acting. And I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? That was always the way he was. He goes, I'm going to do my own thing.
I love it.
He was the one who got me to do a podcast. And start my own podcast, by
Really?
the way. My own podcast. Bryan Callen Show, original title.
Wait, are you really?
Yes.
When are you doing this?
Starting actually this Tuesday.
Get out of here. And are you interviewing people? What's the
I'm
thing?
going to interview people. I think I'm going to start by just talking about the things I want to talk about. Because
Okay.
I'm older and I think that there's a difference between good ideas and bad ideas.
Yeah.
And I want to highlight the good ideas.
Yes.
At 55, I've made enough mistakes and I've paid enough attention to the world to know what you should be focusing on, what you should be indulging in, and what you shouldn't be. And a huge part of life, in my opinion, is learning what not to think about, what not to indulge
Are you going to do like advice call-ins? Like people can ask you questions?
I don't know. I mean, I think that you have to be very careful about advice. I don't think that I think most people know exactly what they're supposed to do. But the rest is denial, right? It's like there's this saying, it takes 5 minutes to fall in love, the rest is denial. Yeah. And people get divorced after 20 years over what they knew about the person in the first 10 minutes.
Whoa.
You know so much more than you think if you take a minute. You raise your hand for a question, hold on. Do you know the answer? Because you probably do. And so most of us know. What I find interesting
He's
about
only talking to
about
me,
this,
not
I'm looking,
you.
is Akash. This is we're doing a whole intervention.
Yeah.
This is
I know the answer.
You know what you're supposed to do. It's like your best self is clearing his throat in the other room over there.
Whoa.
And I think that it's always, for whatever reason, terrifying to realize your full potential. It's actually terrifying because you have to do it on your own. Because you have to stand on your own and you have to really figure it out for yourself. But when you do, man, when you're still enough to do that, it's powerful. You've done that.
Yeah. Is this the podcast?
I don't know. Maybe. You know what? I'm going to sample it.
That's a trailer.
On a
It's a
loop.
trailer for sure.
Yeah.
But I think so.
Yeah.
But I don't believe in this. It's not that. It's not that. Maybe it's perspective, and maybe I'll talk about the things that I think are.
You're
worth
going to figure
highlighting.
it out.
Yeah.
Okay, now-
I'm going to do a book review. Ben Askren. You know
Yes,
Ben Askren?
love Ben.
This motherfucker
Love Ben.
reads as much
Nonstop.
as I do.
Yeah.
So we're talking, and he's talking about Yuval Harari and Sapiens. He's talking about how he has a problem with this book, but he's giving me like nuanced arguments, and I go,
Yeah.
hey, dude, on my podcast, let's do books with Ben. And me and Ben Askren review a book so that you don't have to read it. We'll break it down.
Yes.
'Cause
That
nobody-
I'm into.
Right?
I
No-
hate reading.
Right.
But
Nobody
I
has
love
time to read a book.
pretending I've read.
If me and fucking Askren break it down and you listen to 12 minutes or 15 minutes of us breaking down a fucking book and making it fun, and now you don't have to read it,
Yeah.
come on, man.
That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do that with Askren.
Yeah.
Best of Bryan Callen show.
What books?
Fuck.
What
Man
what,
Tears.
what's your first book you're gonna do, and whose comp is it?
I think the first book we're going to do.
Whose comp? Like who's? Is it anyone's specific comp?
I demand that he take me serious.
I'm just curious. I'm actually interested.
Dude, I'm going to do
He
talent
only
code.
thinks in
Who's read the
comps.
talent code? We're going to do the talent code.
What's the talent code?
The talent code is a guy, Dan Coyle, who looked at essentially the best coaches in the world, the coaches that put out the champion after champion after champion. Baseball, tennis, fucking the best violinist and
Yeah.
shit. Why are they the best?
They're black?
What's that? Did you say black?
They're black.
That's exactly
That is-
right. You don't have to read
That's
the
a
book.
valid point.
Yeah.
You don't have to read. It's because they practice what they're bad at. So check this out. So regional swimmers and Olympic swimmers. They look. What's the difference? What's the difference between a regional swimmer who's a competitor and an Olympic swimmer? Go, tell me, and then I'll tell you.
One's
The
like-
Olympic swimmer practices what he's bad at.
Yeah.
But you almost.
One is from the Olympic region of France.
Yes.
Yes, technically, to be considered there.
What? So they spend as much time, same amount of time in,
No,
in the
the
pool.
swimmers are not black. I'll tell you that right now.
Have we gotten them? I think there's some
Yeah, no,
black
there's
swimmers.
a documentary, Blackfish. Is that? I actually haven't seen the documentary.
I can't.
I haven't seen the documentary. Is that what it's about?
Wait, are you saying that documentary about that thing in the water that would kill people is?
I haven't seen the documentary. I just saw the title.
And that's what you guessed that it was about.
Yeah, I just assumed. I had never actually seen it.
Correct.
Dude, that's
Oh,
kind of
really?
crazy, dude.
Yeah,
that's kind of crazy that Mark would just go there with that.
Yeah.
I've never seen
What
the.
does that say about him as a man, dude?
Well, Alex, I apologize.
Why you apologize for this?
yeah.
I just the ignorance. Is
on
just too
on
thick
behalf
for
of
me to bear.
the delegation.
Yeah.
Listen, you did a podcast with Sam Tripoli that I would watch. The conspiracy. Well, I would watch the clips you guys
Conspiracy
post.
Social Club.
I love
Bro.
conspiracies. I think this is great. Now you were playing the straight man,
He
and
comes
Sam
to
would
me.
try to convince you.
Well, with Sam, everything.
Did
is
he
fuck-
ever convince you?
Dude, everything for Sam is a conspiracy. Sam is like, that's what he's always doing this.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a tight circle of people that live in the fucking sky.
Yeah.
And I'm like, who's they?
Yeah,
And he's
you wouldn't
like,
know anything about that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Yeah, powerful
Yeah.
people that control geopolitics.
Yeah, what are
Living
you
in
talking
Saudi
about?
Arabia.
Yeah,
maybe.
it's so silly that there's a fucking tight-knit group of people running everything.
Yeah, that are all at your Christmas party.
So
What
stupid.
Yeah.
You have their names.
Yeah.
was that? What was that? What did you just do?
Nothing. No, because I have. There was a spot.
Some dirt on it.
What the fuck was I? What were we talking
You were talking about
I'm
the
old.
time that Sam convinced you
high right
of
now.
a conspiracy.
Sam is a guy. It's my favorite thing because he'll come up with a conspiracy and I debunk it. And so, and
What was one
it
you couldn't
becomes
debunk?
WWE. Well, I do think that overall, if you look at the news,
Yeah.
if you look at how the liberal media specifically talks to each other,
Yeah.
and talks to big tech,
Yeah.
there is this sort of like cooperation. And I think that's very dangerous. There was this idea when they all got together and said, we have to agree on what COVID policy is.
And Building 7.
And if you say anything other than the narrative, which is now being proved to be a little bit faulty,
Wonky.
you get banned, you get censored. That's very dangerous because it stops independent news organizations from coming up with ideas.
Now, what about conservative news?
Same problem in a lot of ways. Although the conservatives, so here's my joke. And I really mean, CNN can find racism and inequality the way a ghost hunter can find a fucking ghost.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And then Fox is like, racism, we gave them the vote. You know?
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, hey, can we meet in the middle, man? If you were black, you'd have a different perspective.
Yeah.
I spoke to a bunch of my black friends who were
many?
like, I have 3.
Yeah.
But
That's good. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Solid.
That's good.
That's solid.
yeah.
Yeah, you got a little
leaned in
Motown
a
group.
funny
That's
way.
a solid amount.
Yeah, not bad, right?
You got to
Yeah,
start
I
at
thought
5.
it
You
was
got to
very
like
good.
court. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Mark
And-
has 2, so you're winning.
Yeah, I know. Can you introduce me?
I'm very happy with your fucking man bun, dude.
I
And you've
appreciate
got
that.
What is your nationality?
I just call it a bun for the record.
Okay.
Yeah, when you
But
call it a man bun, it makes it.
All right, but let's get back to fucking.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, you were
And
talking
I asked them
gang.
about their experience with cops.
Yeah.
And all of them, because they're men, they're macho.
yeah.
And they don't want to give it up to me.
It's a good show.
And then I would press them. And I would get things like this. Like my buddy Herman said, if I go by a cop and my music's playing loud, I turn it down.
Yeah.
Or I put my glasses on, even though I don't need glasses.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's what Al does.
Or I roll my window down. And I thought to myself, I've never, ever had that experience. I've never even thought about that. So that's interesting. The other thing is I was talking about racism and stuff, and this guy was a doctor, he's a
Wait,
black
are
doctor.
you trying to say that like you think black people go through life a little differently than white people?
Believe it or not, and I wanted to say this here because a lot of people don't understand.
But you
Go
need
from my side to,
you need to talk to your black friends to figure that out.
yes, I did. Yes, I did.
But you don't remember when the first black kid went to your elementary school? Like what that was like that
But I'm
day?
afraid I didn't have any black people in my elementary school.
Oh, that's right, because you were in fucking
I went to Buckingham Palace.
Pakistan.
No, I was around all different kinds of people. It was like this room. It's very international. That's how I grew up. I grew
Yeah.
up around black.
I assume you went to international schools.
Yeah, bro. But when you live in Saudi Arabia, you're around Ethiopians, you're around Kenyans, you're around. I mean,
Right, everybody's there.
You're around. So for me, white
Public
people were a
circumcisions?
minority. I grew
Did you
up
ever
being
do that?
the minority guy.
Did you ever
Public
go to like a
circumcision?
public circumcision?
Yeah.
Yes.
Menorahs in Saudi Arabia. That's interesting.
But it's not. It's only inhumane if you don't give them something, a piece of leather to bite down on.
Oh, really? Yeah. Do they do it like they're taking out a tooth? They tie it to a door and slam it? Is that true?
You pick. You just go to your happy place.
So, okay, so when you're at the public circumcision stuff,
Yeah.
are you learning about like
Go to I was literally going with you.
you did go?
Saudi Arabia, by the way, you can watch people get their heads chopped off and their hands chopped off on Friday.
On Friday.
I believe it's Friday, maybe Thursday.
Are you plugging dates right now? Is that what that was?
Yes, come see me. Guys, this weekend, San Jose Improv, and there'll be a beheading.
That would actually be a sellout for sure.
Yeah, exactly.
You would sell so many fucking tickets.
I get
Theaters,
why they
dog.
do it.
You're back in theaters.
Somebody's
Yeah.
gonna lose their head. San Jose Improv this weekend, motherfuckers. And Andrew Schultz is opening for me.
Yes,
I said
I'll
it
be there.
first.
Saudi Arabia, you really live there?
I did for
Why are you
almost,
questioning that 40 minutes in?
you brought it back.
40 minutes in?
we were talking
you
about
just thought
beheading.
it might not be
I
true.
thought he was lying about that one. I don't know. But where did you live? Riyadh?
I did live in Riyadh.
Really?
I like that you have some geopolitical know-how.
This guy
just a
knows
city.
And
This guy knows an annoying amount.
I know, and he keeps it close to the vest, and then he pulls it out.
But let's just
No,
talk
he
about
lets you know
Riyadh.
whenever he
Okay,
can.
did you live in one of those cities that they construct to look just like a suburb in California?
No, because I lived there in the 70s when it was just beginning.
Oh, really?
I want to know who your dad is. Bro.
I grew up in the developing world. So when I was young, I went to communist China. I went to communist Russia. I saw what those. I went to Yemen and walked through the streets. I was in those countries as a small boy. When you see somebody with leprosy, advanced
shit.
leprosy as a boy,
Yeah.
and you're an American,
Yeah.
and you're just lucky for no reason, and you never went a day without food, and then you see kids your age desperately begging at the car behind a fucking in an air-conditioned car,
Yeah.
and I'm in somewhere in Africa, or I'm somewhere in India, or I'm somewhere in Pakistan, or somewhere like that, and or I'm in Yemen, and I see somebody with leprosy. I've never forgotten that.
had
I'm
that
not the
last week.
same. What happens is, as a kid, you go, why am I so lucky? What did I do? I didn't do anything. The math fell in my favor.
Yeah.
And so you got to overcome that shit. That's why I have such a problem. But they always make fun of me with Schaub and Rogan. I don't like self-promotion. I have a problem having shit because I have a lot. But I grew up with people who had less than nothing. The humiliation of poverty in the 70s, and people who were truly dying, truly starving.
Yeah.
Because of those socialist utopias that couldn't feed their people, and before the agricultural revolution. I'm so old, dude. But that was a reality, man. And that's not, and the huge progress today is that we don't have stories about starving people in X, Y, and Z. You know what I mean? Eat your fucking breakfast because there are people starving in whatever that country is. That's how I grew up. We all did as Americans. All of us grew up that way as Americans.
Are you saying in America people aren't starving or globally?
I'm saying in America, you ate
globally.
your food because your parents would say, hey,
Yeah.
there are starving people in China.
Yeah.
There are starving people in India. There are starving people in wherever.
Yeah.
And that's changed. And that's progress.
And who changed that?
A lot of it was technology, opening up markets. Believe it or not, global cooperation. Even though people have problems with globalists, but there was just technology.
Monsanto?
Innovation. Well, yes. I mean, learning how to grow crops that were resistant to all the different kinds of pesticides. People who have a problem with pesticides have never had to grow food. It's my favorite thing. I wax poetic about family farms and fucking eating regeneratively, and then I get farmers who go, "Hey, bro, come try to produce milk without technology. Come try to grow. You have heaps of fresh fruits and vegetables in the wintertime. Come try that, motherfucker."
Well, milk's not that hard. I could do milk.
You could do milk too.
Milk's pretty easy. You know.
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
just
That's
comes
the
from...
one exception.
Yeah.
All you do is this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I wouldn't have started with milk.
I've always wanted to milk a cow.
You've never milked a cow?
No, I really want to.
That's
You gotta
tough.
try that. Yeah.
Have you done it?
Yeah, one time.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd you do? Have you?
Yeah, of course.
Don't act like.
Everybody milks a
Grew
cow,
up in the
dude.
city.
Yeah, but I
Sorry,
milked a
bro.
cow.
Sorry, man.
I went to a petting zoo,
Okay.
and then we milked a cow.
Yeah?
Pulled
You
on
had the
that
hands
teat,
for it.
dude. Yeah.
Wait, are you sure it was a cow?
Yeah, bull or whatever. You got
it's-
to pick. A
bull or a cow?
Yeah.
What did you pick?
Well, I picked the bull because it looks sicker with the horns.
Okay, that's not milk. You
Tell me
think-
about it. Let me get my hand on my
It is
Yeah.
milk. They call it condensed milk. It's what the Vietnamese put in their coffees.
Oh, is that true?
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
It's
See, he
thicker and
knows these
sweeter.
little facts. He's so amazing.
Yeah. It's thicker and sweeter. You should try it, dude. You
and
never had
sweeter?
bull milk before?
No.
Straight from the tap? You never just fucking grabbed on that thing like a
Fuck
fleshlight
the
and then just...
pussy. Fuck. She's got a problem with bull milk.
I only do soy. That's the thing. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, I hear you're big into that.
Soy.
Yeah.
That's why I have bitch tits.
No, you don't. You got a good bod.
Good body.
Yeah.
What I do is I
You
put
got a
myself
nice
down.
build. You're like
Yeah.
Coy Leray.
I'm an athletic. Boy Lorette. That's the greatest name of all time. I wish that was a stage name.
I literally just said to make
If I had
Alex
started, if I had started in fucking show business and you said change it into Coy LeMay or Leray, I would have been like, that's it.
Yeah, there you
But
go.
that's a guy who smokes
You
cigarettes with
got
Oh.
that build, dude. Just fucking ripped.
Yeah, man, that's my body right there.
Yeah.
My dick is smaller, but still. Look at her. She's
No.
adorable.
Pretty girl.
Very androgynous.
Pretty girl. Pretty girl.
Good way. She's a tomboy.
Yeah.
When'd you lose your virginity? All right, guys, we're gonna take a break for a second because some of y'all need some new shirts, man. Let's just be honest about it, okay? And today's episode is sponsored by True Classic. This brand makes t-shirts that actually fit. Very important. You got your whole outfit ready, but your ill-fitting shirt is ruining it, and True Classic would never let that happen to you, okay? They're super soft, and also, when you're jacked, finding the right t-shirt can be incredibly frustrating, obviously something I deal with on a daily basis. Most t-shirts are too tight in all the wrong places, way too big and boxy, but not True Classic. True Classic has already helped over 2 million men get their fit on at an affordable price. And you know ladies are up in there trying to steal all our cool shit. So ladies, you can go get that as well. Well, our listeners get access to the absolute best deal that they offer, okay? For a limited time only, they get 25% off with the code FLAGRANT at TrueClassic.com. Think about that. You know what your body is, okay? Make sure that you get a t-shirt that fits your body and accentuates all them poppin' ass biceps. They got the activewear crew necks for that right there, okay? They also don't stop at just tees, okay? They're the one-stop shop for all things menswear, and they make it super easy to build out your wardrobe. They got some polos, the workout shirts, the same flattering fit that you like. Once you find something that fits, if you're a dude, that's what you rock with, okay? We don't need a million different brands. We need something that works with us and fits and looks good, and they got your back. Simple as that, okay? I'm telling you, all of their clothing is beautiful and affordable. You usually don't get those together, but you actually can. If you're worried about sizing, True Classic leaves no man behind. For any of the big boys out there, they have long body options for the tall guys. They got big body options, XXXL as well. You may even get more reps in with True Classic because when you look good, you feel good, and you keep that pump going, okay? You got this. So it's about time you get your fit together. Upgrade your wardrobe with True Classic. Get 25% off at TrueClassic.com. when you use the code FLAGRANT. Free shipping included on purchases over $100. Remember, that's 25% off TrueClassic.com with the code FLAGRANT. Strengthen your core wardrobe with True Classic today. True Classic, look good, feel good. Now let's get back to the show. Hello, everybody. We're in different outfits. Miles, show that very quickly, please. Thank you very much. Come back to me. Appreciate that. Listen, we're in different outfits because when we recorded this episode with Bryan Callen, the games that we would have spoken about have already passed.
Yes.
And how can we possibly bestow this amazing gambling knowledge that we have on a game that's already passed?
You can't.
That would be criminal.
We're not criminals.
And we're not criminals at all.
No, we're upstanding citizens.
Exactly. So, Akash, since you might know slightly more than me about football, who are we gambling on this week?
I'm going to give you credit.
What?
After the Bucks won the Super Bowl, you said, is Bill Belichick overrated?
Okay.
And you didn't mean it, but
I did.
You're starting to hear it a lot now.
Was that right?
I think you might be right.
Then I meant it. I meant it 100%.
Because he's got this guy, Mac Jones, is their quarterback. He's in his second year.
Yep.
You would think they'd be more ready than they are.
Yep.
I just don't think they're good.
Yeah.
And they're playing the Ravens.
Yeah.
They're only 3-point underdogs. So I think the Ravens are going to,
they're going to beat the spread?
Skull fuck.
Oh.
The Patriots. I think they're going to beat their asses. They had a devastating loss last week. I think they come back this week and they're just a much better team.
Wow.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that, bro.
So you, again.
Yeah, I knew it. Yo, I know so much about football. Lamar Jackson.
It's unbelievable, dude.
Lamar Jackson is on the Ravens.
You know Lamar Jackson's on the Ravens, you know.
Contract year.
Yeah,
contract year. I know about
He knows all the shit.
How do you know that?
Because I'm a professional gambler, bro. I know all about this shit. Jets, Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, bro. I know all these teams, bro. I know all the teams.
Yo, I actually think if you watch football, this is the best week to bet.
I watched.
He literally interrupted Vaughn's long-ass story to just be like, yo, third week is the best week to bet.
I really
for
believe
no
that.
reason.
It is.
Because you kind of know what teams are good watching, and then Vegas doesn't really know yet.
I know the Bills.
Like, I catch a shot.
I know the Buffalo Bills was going crazy, bro. I was watching that.
You watch that?
Yep.
They look fucking good.
They look fucking good, bro.
They look good.
They look great.
Who are they playing?
Say again?
Who are they playing?
Man, some sorry-ass team, bro. Honestly,
Future
that
losers,
team
that's
was
who they're playing.
sorry,
Yeah.
bro. Because I was watching that game, and then I was watching the Eagles take on the Vikings.
Son, Eagles look good.
They look good,
Eagles
too.
look good as fuck, dude. That's
You
a
know
problem.
what I mean? Justin Fields.
Nope. Nope. You got your black guys confused real
Fuck,
quick.
what's his name?
Lamar Jackson.
No, the
I know, I'm
Eagles, bro.
kidding. I
Oh, fuck. No, what's his name?
Jalen Hurts.
Come on.
You know when a kid didn't study for a test and he's like just trying to figure it out, like in a presentation, the
dude.
slides are coming up and he's like, the mitochondria.
Fuck, who the fuck was?
Powerhouse of the
Yeah, it's powerhouse of the cell. Yeah.
Who are they playing? Who are the Buffalo Bills playing? Sorry-ass team.
Tennessee. No, that's the Eagles. The Bills play the Titans.
The Titans. See, nobody knows.
Yeah, brown people are the only ones in the show that know anything about football.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
what I realized, dude.
G's up, dog.
It's just Vala and Akash.
Yeah.
I know everything about football. Nick Chubb.
Be
What
honest,
teams he play for?
Come on, bro. The Cleveland Browns.
Hey, you
dog.
got that,
Son,
dog. You
I'm
got
telling
that.
you. Ask me any question about football, including who I should bet on this week.
Okay, who should you bet on this week?
Well, first ask me a question. Ask me any question about anybody.
All right, who's the Chargers
Herbert,
quarterback?
rib cartilage fracture.
No.
Come on, son.
G's up.
I'm nice, bro.
G's up.
Go,
Okay,
go,
okay.
go. Any question, ask
All
me.
right.
Go.
Who is the
Oh.
Seahawks quarterback?
Say again?
Who's the Seahawks quarterback?
Shit. I know who it was. Ciara's husband, bro.
Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, Russell Westbrook. Russell Westbrook. No, Ciara's husband used to be the quarterback.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
And now he's no longer. Now he's with the Broncos.
Right.
Got $230 million to go over there.
Yeah.
165 guaranteed.
There you go.
Learned that in a bar combo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
This is your Slumdog Millionaire,
I've been
bro.
practicing this shit, bro. Oh, dude.
He just goes back to the bar. He's like, oh, what did he say?
He's at the bar, not tipping.
Nah, because I'm at the bar at the hotel.
Oh, yeah.
You
don't
were
have
just
to
in
tip there.
Atlanta. How the Falcons doing?
Say again?
You were just in Atlanta. How the Falcons
Oh, the
doing?
Falcons are sorry.
Okay.
Crazy case of monkeypox. The whole offensive line is out, bro. It was nuts. The entire offensive line, for real.
Mark, hit him again, bro. Damn.
All backs up offensive line. Yeah. So it's crazy. So they suck. The Atlanta Falcons.
All right, now who
suck.
should you bet on?
Say again?
Who should you bet on?
This week?
Who should people bet on? Yeah.
Honestly, if you really want to make money,
Yeah.
if you were trying to make money, a good bet right now would
Can
be
you
the
pull up
Jets.
the bet online?
Would be the Jets. Like if I was to gamble at Bet Online,
Yeah.
right? And I want to make bread.
Yeah. Who are they playing?
The Jets are playing a team with 52 players on the roster.
You notice the less he knows about that topic, the worse his hearing gets.
Say what?
The less he knows. Oh, say again. Oh.
No, the Jets. Do you know who the Jets are playing?
I do.
Who?
I'm pretty sure the Bengals, right?
No, nobody knows. That's the thing about football that you realize nobody really knows.
Yeah, it's like WWE, surprise game. The other team comes out. It's
Nobody
crazy.
knows like what's going on. So like the Jets obviously had a crazy win this last week against another team.
Yeah.
They
Who
played
was
a
it?
team.
Who was it?
It don't matter that much, bro. It don't matter that much. They played the Browns, but it don't matter that much. Son, wait, do I know about football or do I not?
Son,
Right now you're confused.
You don't.
But you would take my advice at Bet Online and make sure you use that promo code FLAGRANT. They're going to match 50% of that initial deposit bonus. Suck ass.
They should go and bet online. They
Up
should
to
not take your
$1,000.
advice. They
So you
should
get
not-
up
they
to
should not take your
$1,000.
advice.
That's right, up to 1,000. When'd you lose your virginity? V card.
14 years old.
14 in Pakistan.
On my birthday in Saudi Arabia.
Oh my God.
okay.
Wow.
Saudi girl?
No, American.
American girl.
Yep, from Alabama.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, what
Dude,
happened? No.
you
What happened?
said
What
You
happened?
said you're cis.
What?
He was saying she was cisgender.
There's nothing
Yeah.
sacred. She was cisgender.
She was cisgendered?
Thank you, and that's very important.
Yeah. Wow. How old was she?
She was 25 years old.
What?
No, she was also 14.
14? The both of you?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
In love.
Wait, that was your girlfriend?
I was in love with her.
Wow.
Loved her for 2 years after that. Would write letters back before we had email, guys. You'd write a letter and she'd put her perfume on it,
Get out of here.
and I would go, and I would miss her, and then the rest is downhill from there.
Wow, you guys broke up?
Yes.
Oh, no.
Because she went to Turkey.
No, we're still together.
And I was.
I thought it was going to be a love story.
She was in Turkey and I was in America.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So I couldn't. It's very difficult.
Why
did you- yeah.
Is it awkward if you see a woman come in with a full burqa and you think it's your ex?
Well, you know what? By the way, I think a lot of women are in flesh burqas, and that's our society.
What does that mean?
That means that as a woman, you've got to put on a fuckload of makeup and get all your surgeries and shit. That to me is worse than having to wear fucking something you can take off. The amount of pressure it takes to get this shit going and that shit going and that shit going.
Surgeries.
We have a culture that doesn't make people feel good about themselves.
Oh,
you
no.
sell product by telling people you have a deficit.
Oh, wow.
Like you could change, just bring this up a little bit.
Yeah.
And women have to compete because my favorite bit I've seen in a long time is Bill Burr's bit about how no feminist has watched one fucking WNBA game, but the
yeah, that
people
was
making
great.
all the fucking money are the Kardashians who basically look the exact same now.
Yes.
They all look the exact same.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you to their fantastic doctors.
Yes.
But that's where the money is, motherfucker.
Yeah.
You just have to have a bone structure that cuts light well. And if you don't, we got the technology to fix that. You just need
Isn't
the right
that awesome,
amount of
though?
money.
Yeah,
Like,
that's-
think about...
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Why
you
not?
just
I don't
lifted
think
your
it makes you
eyes.
feel good. I did lift
Didn't it
my
make...
eyes.
I mean, I think you look fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
I really think it was great. It was a great decision.
Seriously?
Yeah. Oh, that was good.
That's my natural look. If I
Yeah.
relax my face,
Go.
No.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. I keep it tight.
Are your lips
Otherwise-
natural?
Huh?
Your lips?
No.
You got a little filler in
Ridiculous.
You have a little filler.
there.
I've never done any filler in my face, and I've never dyed my hair.
You said
Wait,
fake.
you guys
But I
say in
did
your
have-
face.
Yeah.
Have you gotten filler elsewhere?
Yeah, I mean here, this is obvious.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
G's
yeah,
up.
Wait in this area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one, Brian. Hey guys, San Jose Improv this weekend. It's McCain Washington, BryanCallen.com. My fucking dates are everywhere. If
Man
you like
Tears.
laughing,
Man Tears
oh,
on
my
YouTube
special
right
on
now.
YouTube.
The special Man
Go
Tears
get
on
it.
YouTube
Fucking
right now.
The comments have been amazing, but I don't read one comment. My girl told me.
Oh, wow.
It was like Adam. It's
good having a girl that lies to you.
When I did fucking, bro, I did fucking when I Complicated Apes, my special before this. Adam Carolla told me it was the highest rated fucking podcast on, comedy special on Apple, and I never read one fucking comment.
Really?
Because I'm afraid of comments.
Oh, wow.
Because the same power that a good comment has, a negative comment. has.
Yeah.
So keep it.
Ah.
Just keep doing your work, man.
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't do it. I'm too sensitive.
Yeah.
Is that
Really?
an LA thing that you guys don't read?
No,
the
that's
comments and
a
stuff
Bryan Callen thing because the minute you fucking you get seduced by the public embrace, you're gonna start aiming. If they tell you you're something and it feels good, you're gonna aim for that. And if they tell you, and then one person is gonna say, Meh. It's like one person. It's like I had an acting teacher who said, don't go home for the holidays. And everybody, what the fuck? And he goes, because you're going to have a sister or your mother is going to go, you haven't made it yet, huh? Oh, my prayers aren't being answered.
Yeah.
Oh, so God doesn't want me to make it either? And it would fuck them up for 6 months. I saw that in real time. I've talked
What's
to
crazy is
fighters
that
about
acting teacher also didn't make it and didn't see his family. So that motherfucker is miserable.
You don't know about
twice.
that.
Well, I met
No,
how I met
Buster was
Schaub?
successful.
You want to know how I met Schaub?
How'd you meet Schaub?
So my buddy was the Strikeforce champion.
Who?
Nate Marquardt.
Yep.
And I watched Nate. I'm speaking a little out of turn, but I have a great deal of respect for Nate Marquardt. He was just one of the great fighters. And I watched Nate they were calling him a knockout artist. And I watched this guy who would just get in there and fight and react to whatever was given to him. I watched him start trying to be a knockout artist.
Yes.
Now, I'm in no position to tell an MMA fighter how to fight, but I do know performance psychology.
Yeah.
And I noticed he was doing a lot of interviews, and I had a conversation with him, and I said, you cannot listen to anybody tell you you're a fucking knockout artist.
'Cause then you're gonna
can't
start
listen
to
to anybody
be-
tell you you're anything
yeah.
about how you fight.
Yeah.
Because if you listen to that, you are going to try to fulfill that shit.
Yeah.
That becomes your brand. Fuck off.
Yeah.
No, don't listen. You react to what you're given. And fighting is a beautiful example of that in real time, right?
Yeah.
It's like kinetic chess. And so so he said, can you come and talk to Tough, the Ultimate Fighter, about performance psychology? Because it helped me. So he brought me to Vegas. And I walk in and Shane Carwin's there and fucking, dude, and this guy named Brendan Schaub, who of course I had seen fight, was there. But now I walk in, I've got like a blazer on and it's like a gazelle in a lion's den.
Yeah.
I start producing estrogen immediately.
Yeah.
I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing here? And I realized, I have to talk to these guys about, and I did a little bit.
Yeah.
But then I ended up just being funny and fucking around.
Yeah.
And then they came to my show that night, and I'm fucking so funny. Man tears, guys, seriously. And they and Schaub moved to Marina Del Rey, and then we just started hanging out.
Oh, really?
And then I said to him, I go, bro, and then me and Rogan were at Metamoris with him, and he was making us laugh. He was telling stories.
What's Metamoris? What is
It's
it?
a jiu-jitsu thing. And he was making us laugh, telling stories. Rogan's cackling, he didn't know him. And he goes, dude, that guy's fucking funny. And I go, yeah, no, I don't hang with him because he's got big muscles.
Yeah.
I mean, I do sort of, but
that helps.
but for the most part, he was fucking hilarious. And I said to him, I go, let's do a podcast together and we'll talk about fighting. And he said, no, we're not going to talk about fighting. Let's talk about life. And that's how Fighter and the Kid.
Really?
Now, he was the fighter and the kid, so why did you guys do that title?
I came up with the title, and because I came to set one day when I was doing a movie
Yeah.
with Jane Lynch, and I looked at everybody and I go, guys, please refer to me as the Kid from now on. And they would say Kid, and I'd go, please call me the Kid.
Okay.
I thought he was a fighter.
And they were like, why? And I said, I gave myself that nickname.
From 40-Year-Old Virgin?
It was not that silly movie, no, but it was the one before that, but thank you for asking. I went from The Hangover to those two movies. I made a lot of good choices.
Yeah. Joker?
Joker, if you blink, you see that much of my face.
Oh,
in
the
mirror.
UFC movie. What's the UFC
Dude,
movie? Warrior.
Oh, yeah, Warrior. I put the writer and
Phenomenal.
director together for that movie.
You were talking
But
wild
in-
shit about Tom Hardy.
Yeah, I like Tom. But when I did Joker, I'm there for like 4 days with Greer Barnes.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We're all hanging around.
Legend.
And I've been doing this so long. We're doing it, and Joaquin Phoenix is there, and he's in the room the whole time. Never said hi or bye once because he's so in fucking character. All right, whatever.
Is he, what is that called? Gay?
Method.
Method. Yeah.
Method.
Is he method though?
Oh, like
Big time.
Like he was 184 pounds, and Todd Phillips said something to the effect of, I think he should be skinny.
Yeah.
And so this motherfucker, I think, came to set at 126 pounds.
Wow.
This motherfucker.
Well, apparently he didn't want to. Apparently Todd Phillips was like, you need to be this skinny. And he was like,
No,
that's too much.
Todd's not like that. Todd will say, Todd's beautiful because Todd is really good at he allows you a lot of leeway, but he knows exactly what he wants, but he's not going to do it. He'll just say, I think he might be skinnier. Because it was really about an incel. That was the idea behind it. Right? And so so Joaquin Phoenix, who's got this inhuman discipline, they said, we'll get you a nutritionist. And he was like, no, fuck off. I'll eat an apple a day and just smoke. Fuck. And I'm not kidding.
That's
and I saw
crazy.
this motherfucker, when I got to set, and I said, hey, this time, he was doing the scene in the bus where he can't stop laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
card.
That scene is amazing.
Now, I watched that, dude. I watched one fucking frame like that. And I looked at Tyler, I go, he's gonna win an Oscar.
Really?
It was like The Fighter when you saw Christian Bale, my student. And I was like, this motherfucker is gonna win. The minute opening frame, I went, oh no, this is crazy. Oh, he's gonna win.
I thought that was great. I rewatched it like a week ago, and I was like, yo.
Fighter?
The Fighter, Christian
Phenomenal.
Bale, great. I still don't think it holds a candle to, well, I'd never seen anything like Joker.
So here's the big secret too. So Joaquin, they went, I don't know if I can, well, I believe that there were other actors on that list to play Joker.
Interesting.
And everybody was afraid of that role. Everybody who's a great actor is afraid of that role.
Who do you think was top of the list?
There's so much margin for error.
Who do you think's top of that list?
I heard Santino turned it down, right?
Yeah.
My third best student turned it down.
Did you deserve it?
Huh?
Did you deserve that role?
Did they come to me first? No. But,
Who do you think they went
but
to
this
first?
motherfucker took it. This motherfucker took this role.
Who do you think
think's
turned
number
it
one?
down? Who do you think they wanted?
Well, I think who's the person that's number one in Hollywood that you would go to first, no matter what.
Leo?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would always be the guy.
So it starts
I'm
at
not
Leo?
saying that's true. I'm not.
You just
I'm not-
assume most lists start at Leo.
Duff?
Yeah.
The top three was always Leo, Brad Pitt, Will Smith.
There you go.
That was the thing.
Now.
Will Smith as
Leo
Joker
could
would be
pull off
hilarious.
Joker. I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
You know who could be a good Joker? Jada. She'd be a great Joker.
That's kind of genius, bro. Yeah. That's kind of genius.
That could
I
work.
find her very attractive.
What?
And I like her with that shaved head. I do. I think she's hot as fuck. I mean, just
Are
physically.
you just trying not to get slapped right now, or what's going on?
I want to get slapped. I want to get slapped.
You think it's done for Will in Hollywood?
I loved what Dave Chappelle said, which was he approximated a perfect person for 30 years. He played a perfect person, and it's nice that he took the mask off, and we can see that he's just as flawed as the rest of us.
Yeah.
That shit's exhausting.
Yeah.
And you get caught up in that. Look, you have the truth, man. All you have is the truth. I don't give a fuck. It's like my favorite thing that said, my favorite quote is, you get away with nothing in life. You can twist the fabric of reality. I'm quoting Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
You can twist, but I've always said this, you can twist the fabric of reality for a while, but the truth sits there on the fucking couch with a fedora and a cigar going, when you're done with this parade, I'll be here. I'm gonna be collecting my pound of flesh.
Yeah.
But take your time. Take your time. No, it's good. Have a good time, but I'll be here.
You could have been a great Joker.
That's what I'm
I
saying.
just saw it, dude. That was it right there.
Has it, dude?
With my Invisalign?
Yeah.
Dude, I get these off in 4 weeks. I'm gonna be handsome as fuck, dude. And then, can you imagine if I just get that?
Oh.
Just that, dude?
You're the
I'm
Joker.
back to 30 fucking 5.
You're the
Flesh
Joker.
burqa.
Bro, and then fucking TRT, talk about a flesh burqa.
Yeah, why don't you do TRT? Dude?
I don't
I
fucking
have
need
to
it.
piss. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Come on, Akash.
I know. I'm sorry.
Damn.
Hey,
Gosh.
pull those pants up, bro.
Wow.
About to get whelked.
Underwear are those?
Akash, sing.
Asshole.
Finally.
He does,
Finally.
Yeah.
Now we can talk. Yeah. Phony's gone.
Wait, what did I just ask? I really did want to know the answer to that.
Will
yeah,
Smith.
Will being
Do I
done.
think he's finished? No. I don't think anybody's
What does he
finished.
have? Here's a better question. What does he have to do to get back?
I think he's got to.
It's got to be like an indie that blows
Indie.
up,
He
right?
can do it all day long. Tomorrow,
Yeah.
if you wanted to,
Yeah.
he can
But it
come
has to
back.
be an indie that like blows up. It's critically acclaimed.
I don't
Everybody
know,
says
Andrew.
it's
I don't know,
amazing.
because the thing about it is that his brand was this perfect, safe person. And then we saw who he really was.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying he's a bad person.
Yeah.
But we saw that he's human.
Yeah.
That he had a fucking moment. That he lost control. I don't think that defines you, by the way. You don't freeze him. You don't freeze frame him. But, because I think he's a pretty extraordinary guy in a lot of ways and seems like a good person. But he had a fucking moment, man.
Yeah.
And I think that you could say he could do a role and shit, but I almost feel like he's got to, I don't know, man. Maybe he's got to have a real conversation about what he learned. So
He tried to do that apology
but
video.
it's
This
not-
shit was horrible.
No, because it's not because he's still caught in that trap. He's still caught in that what I'm supposed to say versus how I really feel.
Yeah.
Which is I fucked up.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sorry in the moment.
I'm still not sorry.
I'm still not sorry.
Yeah.
You know what? And that's who I am.
He hates Chris. You can
motherfuckers.
tell. Even when he's apologizing to him.
When people fuck with my girl, I see red.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
He would have been better off doing that because I would have been like, I got you on that.
Yeah.
I got you on that. Yeah, I'm an ugly motherfucker when you come at my girl.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
He
Right?
needs to drop a rap album.
What's that?
Whoa.
Yo.
Like a drill track?
Oh,
Yeah.
Curse.
Getting jiggy with it if he puts out like another version.
Oh, no,
of
I
rap,
want like
I'm
Chicago
happy.
drill, like talking about killing
Yo,
people.
music forgives, man. If the music is fire, we will let you
That
do
is
whatever
true.
the hell you want. Hell yeah.
That is
Try like a
Yeah.
444.
Imagine.
But can he do that where he's talking where it's raw enough? You know what I mean?
That's-
I think his brand was so safe, universal, family. Now you took that mask off. You're not putting it back on.
Yeah, you can't be the sweet guy anymore.
Yeah, but that's what happens, man. When you build your own fucking cage, you know, it might be a.
I thought there was something in that.
What are you doing?
I thought my fume was in that.
He wants to smoke, so he wanted to
smoke.
fume instead.
Dude,
Yeah,
what do you
yeah.
smoke?
I don't smoke.
Okay.
But I'm getting addicted to it, so I'm trying to
Oh, you
stop.
are?
I don't want to do it, but I love
You vape,
smoking
though.
cigarettes. Don't vape.
But you used to smoke.
Nope, never.
But you like it.
He's picking it up
Love
at
it.
38.
Really?
Love it.
Is that right? And so is vaping? You won't vape, but
won't
you
vape.
want to.
I don't want to vape.
Are
I
you-
only like cigarettes.
Do you smoke weed? You
No.
like cigarettes.
Don't smoke weed. Hate weed.
Me too.
Yeah, fucks me up.
can't
Makes
do
me
it.
sad. Actually, I love weed, but the next day I get so hungover.
I did do 6 grams of mushrooms. I did 6 grams of mushrooms.
When?
Well, I did a mushroom
the
ceremony. I did 3, and then I did another 3.
Have you done ayahuasca?
No, but I dissolved into the fucking sun.
Really?
I was inside a genie bottle with 3 grams. I was fucking in the desert. I was on a carpet. I mean, dude, I'm telling you, I was like, this is the secret. This is the secret.
Yeah.
I'm in a portal of beauty in heaven.
Yeah.
And then I was invited to take 3 more grams, not knowing, because I'm not a seasoned tripper. And
Ah.
I dissolved into the fucking sun. I died twice.
Oh.
I got caught in an infinite loop of hell, and I'm not joking.
No.
And apparently, I was
acid,
I
not
was in the fetal position, screaming.
Where
My
is
girl
this?
had to come get me. My buddy ran away. It was a bad situation.
How long ago was this?
This was about 2 months ago, sir.
Yeah.
Where was it?
It was in Los Angeles.
San Jose Improv.
Do you lay down and are
You
guided
sit
through it, or
down,
you walking around?
But the people that did it were very experienced. I don't think they realized that I was just not ready for your body. Everybody's body
Reacts
deals
differently.
I'm a
I had a
bitch.
bad mushroom trip once.
You did? Did you
Yeah. I was at Burning Man. Fucked me up.
What happened?
I just every time I closed my eyes, I would be in that Enter the Dragon movie where Bruce Lee has to fight the statues.
Ugh,
but
dude.
each
Oh, he's
statue
talk- yeah,
was
yeah.
like an insecurity of mine. So like and I could open my eyes and go, this is stupid. I know this isn't happening.
Yeah.
But I was so tired I wanted to sleep.
Exactly.
So every time I would close my eyes, I'd start seeing the things again. And it was gnarly.
When you came out of it,
Yeah.
did you have an urge to confront those insecurities in one way or another? or
No, like it wasn't one of those things where it's like, I've gotten past that now. You know, like people
Yeah.
do ayahuasca, they're like, yeah, I've reconciled with my dad. You know, like, no, they're still there. And I just had to fight them.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
You didn't learn from this experience at all?
Nothing. Well, I learned don't do mushrooms for a while. And then I did them immediately after we went back to Burning Man.
But I think you live a pretty honest life, and you're honest with
Maybe.
yourself.
Yeah, maybe.
So that's a huge part of it.
I also, I don't think it's realistic to have no insecurity about anything.
Of course not. I don't want to lose my insecurity, and I
You'd
don't
be an
want
asshole.
And I don't want to lose my dissatisfaction with myself, and even the fact that I don't like myself that much. I'm
Yeah.
not interested in liking myself because I got to write.
Yeah.
I got to come up. I just fucking dropped this special. I got to write a whole fucking new special.
Yeah.
I need holes to fill, man.
That-
Don't fucking. I'm not interested in.
That
I'm afraid of
is
comfort.
so stupid. What a stupid thing
You
to say.
disagree with that?
You don't think fulfilled people can write? Like Joe Rogan is completely dissatisfied with himself, and he's like, I haven't done enough.
He is dissatisfied.
I think he wants to achieve a certain thing, but I think this idea that like I don't like me and that's the only way I'm funny. I think
That's
that's
not what I'm talking about. That's not what I'm talking about at all. I'm talking about the fact that you can like yourself and be proud of your accomplishments. But the idea, the first thing Joe said to himself was when he came to, because I watched his fucking hour, which is gonna be, dude, I've known him since I was 27. This motherfucker in front of 12,000 people did an hour. I looked at Tony Hinchcliffe and I was like, bro, and he goes, I'm telling you, it's the best thing he's ever done. I've seen everything he's done. I'm talking about at 55 and he's got some
And
money.
that's
in the bank.
amazing.
Got some money in the bank.
Yeah.
First
Does
thing he
he?
said, first thing he said to me is he goes, when I came to Austin, I didn't want to allow the comfort, the money, the attention to dull my fucking
that's amazing.
Yeah.
instrument.
Yeah.
Because he's never satisfied.
Yeah, there's a difference between being never being satisfied with yourself or happy with yourself.
Well, I mean,
understand what I'm
a
saying?
little dramatic, okay? But you know.
Oh, that's the acting background. My bad.
Bro.
My bad. I forgot. I forgot who I was talking
Like
to.
you're killing my
I
momentum.
forgot.
I was gonna get poetic.
Yeah.
Well, it was just dumb stuff
There's
to
a
say.
soliloquy coming
No, but
up.
no, I disagree. I think a little self-loathing is probably a good thing. I mean, or not self-loathing is, again, too dramatic, but a queer sense of dissatisfaction with yourself.
Well, you got the queer part.
Because I'm inclusive as fuck, you guys.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying. And I think that like sometimes, okay, this is gonna be the most lo-fi version of it, but maybe a comic that's overweight is afraid of losing the weight because he feels like he'll lose his sense of humor with it.
I've seen that.
Now, I don't necessarily believe that to be true, and I think that's what Akash is saying, is that like you can still fix these things and still be funny. You know, you might
should
be
always
even
be
funnier.
trying to self-improve.
Yes.
I agree
the
with that.
idea that you hold on to your self-loathing is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yes.
You should always be trying to self-improve.
Also, like your self-loathing might not be what drives it. Your dissatisfaction with something might be what drives the comedy.
well, let's put it this way.
Yes, that's
See if
well
you
said,
agree with
actually.
this.
That's
See if you
well
agree
said.
with this.
Yeah.
We are all, as comics, in the business of original self-expression. I don't write shit unless I think it's original. Unless I think that unless it surprised me and it's not derivative. If it's derivative,
Right.
we all write shit that I know is gonna work.
Yeah.
Man, I get that feeling in my heart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go, fuck, man, I'm a bitch right now.
Yeah.
But then you write something that surprised you, that you
Yeah.
got excited about.
Yeah.
I stay alive for that shit.
Yeah.
And that's the business of self-expression.
Yeah.
That, I don't know about you guys, but that never gets easy.
Yeah.
That war, that dragon, the challenge is not get caught up in the same questions. Get caught up in, because most writers actually are obsessed with probably one or two questions. For me, it's always been, what is courage and what is a man? How do you define what a man is? Why can't I cry? I learned because I come from a culture that doesn't allow it.
I'm not even saying this is like he's even older than us, and we grew up being like, oh, crying is weird. We're just now getting out of that.
Yes.
And I'm not teasing you in this
You're
moment.
right,
he's,
though.
Yeah, he's 15 years old
You're
or whatever.
100%
So it's,
right. And so crying
Crying
and
is
even
lit
seeing
now.
a therapist was considered a weakness.
yeah, dude.
And I talk about this in special. I really think it's the joke, but this is true, is that we have evolved through millennia. Most of our history has been hunter-gatherer tribes having to fight another hunter-gatherer tribe for resources, territory, whatever it might be. Hunting on foot with sharp sticks. We didn't have metal for most of our thing. We didn't domesticate animals.
Right.
Try killing a woolly mammoth with fucking sharp sticks. It's got to be a team effort, and I can't have anybody fucking emotional.
Yeah.
That's why loyalty with men is so important.
Yeah.
Why? Because I
Life
need
is
to
on the
know
line.
you are right here, motherfucker, when
Yeah.
we go fight that other tribe, or we're gonna die.
Sure.
And I think those things, that sort of, there's real genetic residue. There's genetic memory
Sure.
to that. It's how we've evolved. So everything after that is very difficult, man.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of strength also in what goes back to being honest and being like, yeah, I cry.
Yeah.
I feel fucking scared, or I'm, all those things.
Yeah.
And maybe that's where, that's kind of what I'm fascinated with, is the fact, but here's what you learn when you're older too, is that you can build as much armor as you want. Chaos is coming, motherfucker.
Yeah.
The flood is coming. And it's gonna come, in a form you don't recognize, bearing weaponry you have no armor for. I don't care how ready you get. You can have access to a well. You can have 7 months of frozen game meat in your freezer. You can have all the guns. You can have a wall. And some shit happens to you that brings you to your knees. Could be, God forbid, something to your kid. Could be something else. But either way, just know that that's a factor of being a human being, a limited creature called a human being. And we are doomed to that constant sort of process of self-perfection.
I think this is a new thing though, and this is probably for the majority of maybe only Americans or Western, I don't know, but the chaos is now emotional. Whereas before the chaos was survival. We just need to survive. We've kind of evolved past that.
Yes.
So now we're thriving, and thriving is dealing with all this shit, and that doesn't align with any of what evolution has been.
Yeah, I think searching for meaning, right? So once we figured out how to feed ourselves, and
Yeah.
and we live in a very unique time where we don't have to worry about another country coming into our country. So our resources don't have to go so much to weaponry and an army.
Another country, another tribe,
all that.
another
So
person.
now what it is I think we're all looking for meaning.
Yeah.
That's a fucking hard thing, right? I mean,
Before
it's like,
meaning was I just need to live and fuck
Yes.
and carry on the offspring, and that's evolution.
yes.
Yeah.
But comics maybe might be the siren song, man. That's like, satire is powerful. It's fucking powerful.
Yeah.
That's how you speak truth to power. Like when you can make fun of the powerful and you can make fun of human folly.
Yeah.
And how ridiculous all of us are. It's like this.
Don't tell them that.
No.
Don't give us too much importance. Because then,
I bristle at that as well.
yeah, as long as we don't have too much importance, we can do everything we want. The
Yeah.
second we start saying we're the
fuck,
siren
modern day
song,
philosophers.
we're the modern day philosopher, then all of a
No.
sudden we can't say shit because
get
they're
too
like,
precious.
those are the modern day philosophers are
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I agree.
If the best thing that we can be to the people in power are clowns.
I agree.
Because then we can say whatever we want
king
to the
killed the
people in
clown.
power.
Remember the
no, he didn't. The clown was the one thing, a person that could make fun of the king.
But the fool would come in and be funny, and sometimes the king would be like, I don't like him.
well, every once in a while,
Remove him.
just be funny.
Be funny.
You know what I mean?
Fucking funny.
Simple as that.
And also, if we take ourselves too seriously, then we lose that whatever
Yeah.
gives us importance.
Yes.
You lose that when you think you matter.
Well, never forget being
We just
silly. is
never tell them whether you're being serious or whether you're being silly.
Well, I love being silly.
Yes.
Because it's the only time you can take the chessboard and just fucking go fuck off.
Yep.
That's a beautiful moment in life.
100%.
We stay alive for the moments think about your memories. I think are correlated not with accomplishments. They're correlated with laughter. There's an intimacy. There's a
Yeah.
frequency when you're fucking laughing with your boys. That's what's so great about podcasts. Because when will we have this conversation where we're
100%.
actually sitting here, actually connecting?
Yeah.
And you guys are learning so much from me.
Yeah.
We are.
For free.
And nobody's writing anything down.
Good point.
Yeah.
But we have it recorded. We can listen to this over and over again and watch it over and over. Every single one.
Yeah.
Guys, and not only can we watch this, we can watch Man Tears on YouTube and watch Best Of with Bryan Callen and watch your new podcast and watch The Fighter and the Kid.
Yes.
And all you guys can do it too.
And Conspiracy Social Club on
and
Rockfin.
Conspiracy Social Club on Rockfin with Sam Tripoli. This has been Flagrant with Bryan Callen. Thank you guys so much.